Hey, welcome everyone. Welcome to Thursday readings. I'm Brooke, aka Intuitive Focus, and how are you, lovely people, tonight? This is the other day I was in Second Valley, checking the coast out, and it was beautiful. So, people, how you going, Lily, Cindy, Amanda, Old Soul? Could you please share us out? That would be much appreciated, and that would be awesome. I will start with a group reading, and then I will go to donated readings. So, people, if you would like a guaranteed reading, I'll read who I'm drawn to. I always have a few freebies to give away, and I do. At the end of the show, I do run out readings for people who have not had a reading, and if you want to guarantee extended reading, please donate to the PayPal link. Any amount will do, and it'll be much appreciated. So I think I'm shared out. Yeah, I'm shared out. Oh, let's just use that tab. And that would be most appreciated. Oh, that's right. I've got to do there. I'll just get it up there. Okay. There we go. I'll just post it there in case some people on different media haven't seen it. It's in the show notes. Okay. Group reading for everyone. So how are we going? G'day, Judy. How you going? G'day, Lily. Again. Awesome. So let's have a look around. How's everyone? G'day, Barb. How you going? G'day, Steffi. How you going? Have you had a good day? I had a good day. Went for a ride. Postponed making stinging nettle soup. I don't know if you've had stinging nettle soup. It's actually quite good. It doesn't sting. People are like, what? Yeah, but people, you got to get into foraging. There's so much food around the place if you know what to look for. I haven't done anything yet. Haven't you? Okay, no worries, Lily. Okay, I'll start with the group reading, and then I will get to. Then I've got a pay it forward. I usually have a few pay it forwards done. Okay. So let me just do this. So I hope you're all good and had a great day. Okay, let me just do messing around. Multiple screens here. Okay. So grab your coffee or your tea, whatever floats your boat, or your water, and we will get to. And this reading is a reading for the collective group reading. I'll get there soon, Lily. I have a few that are already paid. They will get a guaranteed reading. Okay. Whew. Group. Okay. Well, the universe is speaking here. Whew. People, look, at the moment, people, what are we hoping to gain? What are we hoping to gain out of life? What are we hoping to achieve in our day-to-day existence? Because the first card I've got for everyone is I've got Interesting. The first card I've got is the Great Teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. But this is inverted, people. This is inverted. This is saying people aren't learning from their experiences. That means we're caught in our patterns. We're doing the same thing again. And we're like, when's it going to change? When's it going to change? It's going to change when we change. Because in the main pile I've got for the collective, I've got the Fire Guardian also inverted. Ignite your passions, people. What is it that sparks you? What do you hope to get out of life? People, we go looking for joy. We're like, when is happiness coming? When is happiness coming? And we look external for happiness as far as, if I won the lottery, or wait a sec, relationships. And we're looking for all this stuff to complete us. But the moment I've got that, we're We're stuck not learning. We're stuck not learning from our experiences. And what happens is when we attract it, we go through certain things, okay, it's because we're putting that vibration out that field. But when we don't learn, we do go through that lesson again, but it's because we are still the same vibration. We attract the same things. And also often people are going, when's this going to happen? When's this going to happen? And they're still set in the same place they were 10 years ago, attracting the same things. Okay, but when the fire guardian, ignite your passion, this is like people, what do you desire? What do you want? What are you chasing? What are you hoping for? Okay, look, when there's a fire in our belly, okay, and it will never be filled until we start igniting our passions and we start chasing our passions. What fires you up, people? What do you want to do? What do you want to fire up? Okay, we get so caught up in the day-to-day life and the day-to-day paying the bills, doing this, doing that, doing the dishes, doing this and that we're like, I don't have time. If something's important, we make time. Okay, when people say they haven't got time, you know what? I wanted to do a show like this, and I still walked. I was working 14 hours. I was still like walking 14 hours a day. Okay, 12 hours a day. I had long hours and virtually no sleep, and I still managed to do things to make changes. So I know it's hard, people, but if we want the easy. What do you want? The easy path? Nothing happens on the easy path. The easy path is doing nothing and sitting back going, when's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? But if you truly want something, people, you make time. So at the moment, you're getting called to learn from experiences. Why? Because we're stuck in patterns. I've got the Elders card. Move beyond ancestral patterns. Okay? We get stuck in these patterns and in these routines, and if we don't break them, nothing changes. Then we get 20 years down the track and go, oh, God, I'm still pretty much in the same place as I was, or I've paid a bit more of the mortgage off and I've upgraded my car, but everything else is, we just keep putting things off, okay, because our excuse is too busy, people. And we got to wake up and smell the flowers and learn from our experiences. The great teacher here is inverted, because the action card to that, we start learning from these experiences and we start igniting our passion. These cards are inverted. The main action card's inverted. The main action card is the lady, enjoy growth and reap the rewards, but this is inverted. Why? Because people don't want to learn from their experiences. They don't want to make the change. But underlining the lady, I've got this card. It's the seeker's journey. Okay, if we want change, it's not going to fall in our lap. Sometimes opportunities come along, and that's very good, but we really have to dig deep. We have to dig deep, and we have to find out. Okay, and we can't let our fears hold us back. Otherwise, we get stuck in these patterns. And the last card I've got is tell your story. But this is inverted too, because people who haven't got a story to tell, you should be just talking about your passion and bringing excitement into your life and sharing that with others. But until we step out of our comfort zones and break those molds, because look, balance the energies is in between. People, you want to come into balance. You've got to chase it. You've got to go and balance yourself. How do you balance yourself? Look it up. Everything's on YouTube. How do I balance myself? How do I find my passions? Okay, people, do the research. Look it up. It's not hard. Okay, if you don't know what to do, you just learn to seek. Okay, what do they say? Seek and you will find, people. So it's time for us to seek. It's time for us to grow. It's time for us to recognize our patterns and do something about them. Otherwise, we will take them to the grave. It's all up to us. And our happy card for the group reading is, hey, Rachel from California. Hey, Julie. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Layla. Is you're never alone. Okay, people, you can ask for help. Okay, you can always ask for help. You can always ask the universe to go, hey, universe, can you guide me? Can you help me out somewhere? Okay, we don't have to do it all off our backs. There's a wonderful energy called the universe that we're in a sea of that is waiting to help us, and it'll throw us the current in the right direction if we start swimming. Okay, so that was a great reading for everyone. So take what resonates and what doesn't resonate. Don't take. Yeah, I'm not forcing anyone here. I'm not forcing anybody. If people, if you could just share it out, and please And please, take your friends, because, these readings can help. You don't always have to get a reading to get something out of this show, okay? There's plenty of knowledge. There's plenty of expertise. A lot of us go through the same stuff. It can be very insightful. Okay. Oh, well, thank you, Judy. Oh, Judy. Oh, Lily. Hey, man. There's he. Go, Rachel. Loving it. Oh, what, Amanda? Has the cat got your tongue? Has the cat got your finger, your keyboard finger, your phone finger? No? Okay, people, so I'll just start. What have we got? Donations through. People, the first reading we've got is donated by Healing with Steffi, and it will come up on the screen, and there will be a mystery number, and if you can pick the mystery number, guess what? First one to get it gets the extended reading. So pick a number between 50 and 70, and the lucky winner will let fate decide. Why I am just getting my Palo Santo on. Just clear a bit of the energies. People, how often do you clear? How often do you sage? How often do you Palo Santo? Okay. How often do you do that? You keep your field clean. Man, I've been charcoal with frankincense, myrrh today, sandalwood, cloves, all sorts of stuff. Always keep it clear. Always keep your energy clear, because when we don't keep our energies clear, that's when the nasties come in. Absolutely. Never think I need to. Yeah, Geraldine. Yeah, absolutely. Palo Santo is good. Because you can get these pretty cheap and they burn good. Sage, I got a big bag of. Someone gave me a big bag of sage. That's it. When you get to know people and that, then yeah. So I like gardening and all sorts of stuff. Your sandalwood's amazing, Lily, because sandalwood you need it has to grow with something else. Okay, you need it grows with other trees. So sandalwood every sandalwood is that you get is different. Okay, it's never the same, because if you're just burning the same stuff all the time, the things around get used to it and they get a tolerance for it. So always mix it up and never burn salt. It goes toxic. I found out the other day. I don't burn it, but I used to have a bit of rock salt that I put my charcoal on when I first started. But now I've got a wire thing that I made up. Works very good. Rachel. Rachel. Candles. Would you like to do the reading? Candles, my cat. Can you please? Are you going to stay on the table, or are you going to? Is that baby? Oh my girl. You've been fed. Now you're getting all needy, are you? You getting all needy? Hello, Candles. Okay, reading for Rachel. Candles. Look, say hello. Say hello, Candles. Okay, now bugger off. Nicely. Come on, Candles. Get. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh, under protest, I got that. She's like, how dare you? This is my house. And after all, I am her servant. That's what the cat's. It's a parasite. Yeah. A parasite. Yeah. It grows with other stuff. Yeah. Burn the candles. Oh. Very cute. I'm allergic to cats. Yeah. But how many cats are allergic to you, Rachel? Do we know? Does it work that way? Do cats get allergic? My cat's allergic to getting woken up too early. My cat's allergic to not getting fed when she asks to be. Okay. Rachel, how are you today? Rachel, if you could just take a big breath in through your nose. When you breathe out, imagine all the energy going to your feet. Do that just a couple of times for me if you can. Rachel, messages for Rachel. I'm laughing, Rachel, because you good? Yeah, I'm seeing the I can see the cards, so I can feel what's going on. A lot of thinking, Rachel, a lot of overthinking, a lot of obsessive thought. When we overthink, when we overthink people, we create indecision and get on autopilot. Okay, let's see what we got. Rachel, what is... Rachel, everything seems to be in the future. Okay, I've got your internal self screaming out, going, Rachel, take care of me, take care of me. This is your body, this is your soul, this is your mind. It's screaming out to you, go, look, I need to be cherished. I need to be taken care of. It just seems that yourself seems to be the last thing on your mind. We're so good at, we're going to pay the bills, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to work, we've got kids, or there's a lot of things. It's called life. Okay, but at the moment your inner soul, your inner self is screaming out for you to take care of yourself. It's getting neglected. This is the inner child. This is our inner self. It's just getting neglected. It's pushed to the side. I haven't got time. I haven't got busy. Okay, and this seems to be a pattern, because I've got that you're always thinking, oh yeah, I'll do it later, or when this happens, I'll move in the future, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do this tomorrow, and there seems to be a cycle that keeps going around, because I've got here, look, on your main pile, I've got take care of your needs, and on the bottom I've got the peacekeeper inverted. So this is talking internally, let go of the need to be right. So this is all this is telling me that there's a lot of justification, self-justification coming in, why like it can't be done. And this is being a pattern for you at the moment, because in the moment we've got you inside your head and we're like doing this, I've got to do that first, that's a priority. If you are not a priority, then what is? Okay, if we can't get ourselves right, if we can't eat right, if we can't get enough rest, sometimes we got stuff to do and we got to do it, and it gets in the way. We're not going to fall apart in one day. But at the same time, Rachel, I've got your inner self just screaming out to you, Rachel, what about me? Okay, it's time to stop. It's really time to stop putting things off. Okay, because you're always worried about, what am I doing tomorrow? It's up on the screen, Rachel. These cards are saying that you're inside your head. You always went, okay, I'll do this tomorrow, or that can wait. I haven't got time today. This is more important. But at the end of the day, if something's important, we need to make time, and you really need to make time and make yourself a priority. Make your health a priority. Make your mental health a priority. I'm not saying there's anything wrong mentally, but there seems to be so much thinking that you've got yourself, or you're always somewhere else, never present in the moment, always thinking about the future. And when we do this, we're always thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to need this tomorrow, or I've got to go and do that. And that's okay. But then we got to let go of it, because when we continually think forward about what we're going to do, is what happens is we're never properly present in the moment. And when we do that, we can't communicate in ourselves. Our intuition is screaming out to us. Our inner self is screaming out to us. It's screaming out to you, Rachel, and saying, what about me? I need to be taken care of, because no one else is going to be taken. Okay, nothing else is going to be taken care of. And at the moment, I pulled 3 cards. Okay, your main action card is the Earth Guardian. Stay rooted and grounded. Okay, to stay rooted and grounded, this is getting outside of our head, because when we're in our heads always constantly thinking. There's aspects of ourselves and our subconscious that run the show, what we're doing in the moment. Okay. And we get into habit like, oh yeah, I haven't got time to do that. I just want something quick because I'm exhausted. I see so many people do this, and I've done this myself because I work like 1,000 hours a week. Okay. And we're like, well, I haven't got time to do that. I haven't got time. Healthy food's too expensive. And I used to make all these excuses why I couldn't take care of myself. And, at the end of the day, I put on heaps of weight, and I had high blood pressure, borderline type 2 diabetes, because I let circumstances run the show. I let the subconscious run the show. But at the moment, I've got 3 cards here. Okay. The key to wisdom. And this is inverted. Okay. Be a king. This is about taking authority. This is about you using your wisdom, your internal wisdom. Okay. And you're applying it to your life at the moment, and taking authority and taking accountability for yourself and your situation, your body, your mind, and your soul. And that's inverted, taking authority and using wisdom. And underneath that, I've got name that thing, and that's inverted. And that name that thing lines up with the peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. Because when we're like, oh no, this is how it is, then that's it. We can't be helped. We can't malleable. We can't. It's very hard for change to come in, because I've got name that thing, and that's inverted. And name that thing card is about some things that we, in our lives, we just don't, we view them as, okay, yeah, I'm just a little bit like that. Okay. We just, yeah, it doesn't matter. But these are small things and patterns about ourselves that, if not dealt with, they have a ripple effect across the pond, and they affect our whole life and our whole game plan in our life, unless dealt with. But on our point, when they come up, we're like, yeah, no, I'm not going to worry about that. It's only minor. But the ripple effect it has on our whole existence. So there's some changes that need to be made, Rachel. There's some thinking time. This is a time when you need to think and go, okay, I've really got to get things sorted, because if I don't get things sorted, then where am I going to be in the future? Because your mind's always in the future, overthinking, and overthinking can create indecision. Okay, what we need to do, Rachel, is you need to get into some form of meditation to clear the mind, because until we can get a clear, steady mind, we do meditation, and that can help us, show us what a clear mind looks like. And if we don't know what a clear mind looks like, how are we going to find it? Okay, so I would recommend get on to some guided meditations. Okay, moving forward, what do you seek? See, look, the cards are asking. The cards are saying, look, hey, look, tell your story. This is about us telling our story of, like, singing that song, being that joyful. So that you've got all this joyfulness just waiting and waiting and waiting for you. This joyfulness, this love, this, that substance of life waiting for you. But the card in front of it is, what do you seek? What do you want, Rachel? Are you prepared? Many are called. Everyone's called, but not many people are prepared to seek, prepared to find, prepared to do the work. So, Rachel, this is what's on the cards. The universe is saying, come on, take care of yourself, girl. What do you hope to get? Okay. And your last card, message from the guides, is forgive yourself. Okay, because that's where it all starts, people. It all starts with forgiving yourself. Because until we can forgive ourselves, we can't get out of self-judgment. And if we can't get out of self-judgment, we can't get out of judging others. And when we can't get out of judging ourselves and judging others, we can't see things for what they are. And if we can't see things for what they are, how can we fix them? Okay? Okay, I hope that has helped you, Rachel. And that was donated by Healing with Steffi. Okay, Lily, is up next. I've got a donate reading to do for Lily. You're welcome, Rachel. You know, look, it's work, but at the end of the day, it's so much worth it, people. If we actually make the effort, because people are like, I want to start a business, I want to do this and that, but yourself. We're the most important thing is ourselves. And we're at the end of the queue on the list to do. And we've got to stop doing that, people. I mean, the slave drivers don't care. They're like, get out and earn me money and pay me bank rates so we can milk you, put up the bills. They don't teach us that the most important thing is getting ourselves right. Okay. Okay, Lily, do you know your chakras? Do you know what chakras are, Lily? The energetic points of your body. Do you know what they are? No. Okay. That makes it hard. What I need to do is take a big breath. Put it out. I need to, at that point where your heart is, I need you to focus on your heart. Okay? Just focus on that space on your heart. There's a little bit of emptiness there, Lily. There's emptiness there. Okay, Lily. Lily, we go through a lot of things. Okay, life's like that. I'm not making light of certain things. Yeah, it feels just a bit, yeah, that's understandable. Okay, yeah, just through here, you're feeling just a bit down and empty in that area in your heart space. Okay. Okay, but at the moment, if we do the same thing all the time, Einstein said doing the same thing every day and expecting different results is a definition of insanity. What it's getting at is we can slowly wait for time to change us or circumstances to change that will give us new experiences, and we'll slowly change. It's called life. Okay, but at the moment you seem to be stuck in the same sort of patterns. Okay, inside your head, overanalyzing, overthinking, worrying, and there seems to be a lot of stress. Okay, now things can be stressful, people, but it's all a perception. Okay, it's called life. It's stuff. It always happens. We have our good times and we have our bad times. But when we spend our whole life just focusing on the negativity or focusing on things that we find uncomfortable, this is called fear. Okay, and it just feels like you're in this cycle of worry. Okay, this cycle of worry. But at the moment, I've got the Elder card, move beyond ancestral patterns, and this is inverted. So this means this is the mental game at the moment for you, Lily. This is the battlefield. Is the mental game? Is the thoughts? Okay, and look, if there's things that you wish you could say, we can't go back in time, but just say them. Just say them. Just look. Just say, hey, if you can hear me, just say their name and say what you need to say and get it off your chest, because there's some stuff that you're holding back. It feels like regret. Okay, and we've got to let go of that. Okay, Lily, because if we hold on to it, it just drags down our energy. It drags us down. Okay, so just get in a quiet space when you can, and just all those things that you wanted to say that you didn't say, just say them. Just say hey and call out. Okay, but there seems to be a lot of overthinking, but there's healing coming in for you, but you have to chase this. Some things the universe opportunities puts it on our lap, but there's healing information coming in. But this healing information only comes in when you start making the changes and you start making the steps to move towards the healing. Okay, otherwise we can just drag it out and drag it out and drag it out. Okay, it's not easy. It's not about things being easy. It's about doing what we need to do to move forward, to grow, to get through the situation that we're in. But at the moment, I've got the fox spirit, okay, inverted. So this you're stressed out about things. Okay, it could be finances, it could be other issues, but there seems to be a lot of stress at the moment, a lot of overthinking. And I've got the fox spirit here. When the fox spirit comes up, he's just there to remind you, Lily, that you've survived stuff before and you're going to survive again. The fox goes, no matter what happens, at the end of the day, the fox will get through. Okay, so people are worried about, oh yeah, but what happens if they don't pay that bill? Well, then you don't have Netflix for a week. Sign in on someone else's account. Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. We worry about the darndest things. And at the moment, Lily, this is the mental game for you. It starts with that mental game. Okay, this is how you shift yourself. This is how we get you to move forward. Because the fox spirit's just, no matter what happens, he'll go about his business in the shadows. It doesn't matter what environment the fox is in, it will survive. And you need to remind yourself, Lily, that you will survive. You'll get through anything. Okay? Doesn't even good, bad, or whatever, as we get through it and we move forward and we keep going on. Okay? But at the moment, the action card I've got for you is the Air Guardian. This is inverted. And the Air Guardian is all about shifting your perception. Okay? Because we can look at things. We could have something in the front yard and someone could rip off, say, like a big pot plant out the front of our yard, and we're like, hey, they stole from me. Rah, 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 rah. We could have that perception. Okay, which is true. And we can keep thinking, oh, bloody thief stole something from my front yard. Or we can go, wait a sec, I sort of half like that plant anyway. Let's put something nicer there. I've always wanted to put something that had more color in it there. Okay, so we can shift our perception. So sometimes these hard things give us opportunity to grow, give us opportunity to move forward. But so at the moment, I've got the air guarding saying it's time to shift your perception. Okay, shift your perception. Okay, and underneath, because depending on how we look at it, we can look at things. There's so many different ways we can look at things, and if we look at it from a negative perception, then it's a negative. We're feeding negative thoughts. But if we look at it, glass half empty, glass half full, it's up to you. But no one can make you look at it any way except for yourself. It's all in your choice. But underneath that card, this is a hard card. This is telling me it feels like you're playing a blame game somewhere. Okay. And at the end of the day, things are just what they are. There might be something to blame. But if we keep sitting there blaming things all the time, Lily, what's that going to achieve? That's just going to do our head in, and it gets us into this pattern. The order card, the pattern, move beyond patterns, move beyond ancestral patterns. So until you shift that perception by choice and turn that card around, the card underneath it, this is really hard. This is the night. Be brave and honest. And sometimes things are just what they are, and we can't change them. Okay. And then what happens is when we play the blame game, all the problem is out there and out there's fault. And there's not much we can do about that. But when we come into ourselves, we shift our perception and go, okay, what did I bring to the table? What can I do? Okay, these things happen. This is part of life. Okay? So it's time to be brave and honest and go, okay, things are what they are. I can't do anything about it. It's time for me to make some changes. This be brave and honest. It's all about us being accountable. in any situation. And when we're playing the blame game, we can't, it's someone else's fault. Well, I don't have to be accountable for that. No, we're the only interface with the universe, Lily. We're the only interface with this life. So we have to be accountable. Okay? Because it doesn't work any other way. At the end of the day, it's just us. There's no way around it. Okay? The universe is there. The universe is there waiting for you to shift that perception. And we've got the animal guardian. Trust in your instincts. You'll be getting little nudges. You'll be getting, your intuition will be cutting in. You'll be getting little ideas, epiphanies here and there. But as we start to shift our perception, these become they become stronger. Okay. And then they will be able to start guiding you in the right direction. But it's all about, Lily, you just shifting that perception and getting out of the blame game, because the blame game doesn't do. All we do is feed negative emotions. Okay. So it's time really for you, the air guardian, shift that perception and be honest. And then I've got the medicine guardian. He's sitting there on the sidelines waiting, be opening to healing information. And you know where that healing information is coming from? It's coming from you, Lily. That's your realization. Okay? That's your realization. I know it's hard. Okay? That's all we can do, love. That's all we can do. Okay? Because deep down, so look, your last spirit guide card is trust in your instincts, trust your intuition. And the other last card was trust your instincts. Those little voices that are saying, oh, look, don't worry about it, do this, do that. Maybe I should. Okay, it's that first little one. When we start to analyze it, we've lost the intuition. That's the ego stepping in and go, hey, wait a second, intuition. I don't know nothing about that. But we got to, your intuition's there to guide you, Lily. So let's start listening to it. Okay. I hope that's helped. Thank you for that donation, Lily. God bless. Okay. Who is next? Yeah, that's what you thought. Yeah, your intuition's talking to you. I had 2 cards at the end saying, Lily, intuition's talking to you. Okay, people, if you want to guarantee extended reading, I just donate amount to a PayPal. And at the moment, I have a free donated reading to give away, courtesy of my stunning and amazing production manager, the big-hearted lady with the kick-ass boots. Okay. Hey, Lily, is there someone in the chat that you would like to do a reading for? That you would like to have a reading? I'll let you pick someone if you want, Lily, for Cindy's donated reading. You want to pick someone? You pick someone in the chat. Ben Staffy. Oh, Ben Staffy. Oh, that's right, Ben. Hey, Tracy. Okay, Michelle, where are you? Michelle. Thank you, Amanda. You're not eating ham in the UK. Is it expensive at the moment? I guess Christmas is coming up. Oh, Nottingham. Oh, near the forest? Robin Hood? I used to love that when I was a kid, those old Robin Hood movies. I get a bit confronting watching it now with old, what's his name? That guy with the big... What's his name? Errol Flynn. My God. did enjoy the last movie they made. What was it with that New Zealander guy, Russell Crowe? That was okay. Okay. Hey, Brianna. Okay. Let me just. No, I got plenty of Palo Santo. You can get this wholesale. I think you can get it cheap. It's about $70 a kilo. Pretty light wood though, but. So when you're paying $5, they're probably paying, when you're paying $5, they're probably paying like 50 cents, but that's okay. High altitude wood, so can't grow it here. And someone sent me some sage seeds, and I can't find them. I put them. You ever put somewhere something somewhere like to keep it. There it's important. I'll put it somewhere safe, and then you can't find it again. Yeah, I got sage seeds, but yeah. Okay, Michelle. I know. They're trying to do that everywhere. They're trying to impose a food shortage as part of their agenda. I always buying stuff in bulk, rice, chickpeas, and all that sort of stuff, spices. But man, this year I got a rip roaring garden happening. I got spinach. I got potatoes rotating, herbs. And I've even got chocolate mint. I've even got a curry tree for the curry leaves. Hey, Angelita. Hey, Sophia. Okay, Michelle. Michelle, it doesn't always matter how we get into things, how they come about. Okay, when things pull us down, it's about us pulling ourselves out. That's interesting. Because at the moment, the universe is telling me, it's almost the universe is telling me, Michelle, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? But look, I'm going to go straight to your action card on this reading. Perception is everything. It's how we see something. We can look at something from one angle and it looks a certain way, and we can look at the exact same thing from another angle and it will look totally different. This is why we get out of we get out of the blame game, and we get out of judgment, we get out of self-judgment, we get out of the blame game. Why? Because it distorts our perception, and when our perception is distorted, it makes it harder to see things for what they are. And when we can't see things for what they are, it makes it harder to see how we can resolve the situation more efficiently. And at the moment, I've got the Air Guardian as your action card saying, Michelle, 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 shift your perception. Okay? And you're like, how do I do that? Well, how do I do that in my situation? I'm glad you asked. What do you need to seek? What do you need to find? I've got what do you need to seek right underneath shift your perception, the Air Guardian. Okay, so it's all about perception, perception, perception. And you have to give yourself more credit, Michelle, because your inner self is going, hey, man, hey, what about this? What about that? It's trying to give you those little nudges, okay? There's more to you than meets the eye. There's more inside of you able to resolve, but when we go external about things, we're waiting for the world to fix it, or we're waiting for circumstances to change. And at the moment, look, You can wait for circumstances to change, or you can influence the circumstances to change. It's called manifestation, Michelle. Because the main card I've got for you is inverted. The High Priestess. Harness the mystic power. That is saying, Michelle, you've got to sift. Not only can you sift your perception, you can change. You need to change things from within. Okay, this means the way you're going about it, the thought patterns, the way you're thinking about it, the way you're attacking this problem. There's too much attachments. We get attached to outcomes. And when we get attached to outcomes, we run scenarios in our head. And when we run scenarios in our head, the ego aspect starts taking over and tries to keep us in the known. And what does that? That gives us a skew-whiffed one point of view version of it. But at the moment, because I've got the High Priestess, harness that mystic power, and in your main pile, I've got the Sage cards saying being devoted and committed, but that's inverted. So that's telling me, how committed are you to shifting your perception? Okay, how committed are you? Because it feels like there's certain, we get so used to going certain ways about it. We'll do, I do it, everyone does it. But at the moment, the bridging card in between the High Priestess and how committed are you, how prepared are you, how committed are you, how devoted are you to the change, is open your mind. Okay, this is telling me that some of your perceptions are closed off, and you're coming from certain points of view. And when you're coming from certain points of view, Michelle, we're not seeing the big picture. We're not seeing the whole scope of things. Okay, and some things at the end of the day are just what they are. So, like people like, I want to be one of those people that are happy all the time. And if you want to be happy all the time, it's not about having everything good happen to you. Not in the slightest. That is the biggest bullcrap anyone tells you. Okay, anyone starts telling you it's about having everything, don't listen to them. Go somewhere else, because they're full of shit. Okay, it's about, when you shift that perception, understand that it's just life. Okay, it's just life, and we move forward. Well, it's funny that you say that. It's been a bit of a worry. Yeah, I know. But here, look, your second last card is the Fox Spirit. Trusting your talents in changing times. You will get through it no matter what, Michelle. You will get through it. Okay? Life goes on. And then like a year down the track, you'll go, yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's all in the past. Who cares now? Okay, so this is all about playing that perceptive game, that shifting that focus, shifting that perception, Michelle. This, at the moment, all this resistance that you're creating comes from the way that you're looking at things. And you have to shift that. When you shift that and just look at things for what they are, then it's just, things are what they are. It's just life. It hurts, it stings, it makes us laugh, it makes us cry. Okay? And sometimes things are unfair. It's just what it is. Yeah, well, it sounds fair. But to have your energy focusing, going, that's so unfair, rah, 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 now I'm miserable, we don't need to. We go, that's unfair, that sucks. Okay, what can I do? Okay, I can't do anything. Well, let's put our focus somewhere else. Focus on what we can do, Michelle. It's about you focusing on what you can do. When we focus on the things that we can't change, okay, that's like butting your head up against a brick wall. Okay, I can't change it, but I'm going to think about it. 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 And the High Priestess, harnessing that mystic power, she understands the mystery. She understands the way things are. This is inverted at the moment, because you need to open your mind and switch this on, Michelle, so you can go, that's okay. You got to shift that perception on life to go, hey, look, I don't have to worry about stuff. When it comes up, I deal with it, but there seems to be too much worry about. It feels like there's too much worry about what you can't change at the moment. But in your current situation, look, you will get through it. But I've got the Medicine Mother just underneath the Air Guardian going, honor your inner knowing. And with the High Priestess, they're inverted. This is telling me that your intuition in your current situation, your intuition screaming out to you, your inner self is screaming out to you, saying, Michelle, come on, let's do this. Come on. And you're like, no, I haven't got time. I haven't got time. This means the ego aspect. It's an aspect of ourself. Okay, we have all these aspects, and they're needed. But if we get out of balance, if we don't bring them into fold or keep them in check, certain aspects of ourself can run the show. And this is all about you coming back into balance, Michelle. This is about you bringing things into balance. And your inner self knows that. It's your medicine mother, honor that inner knowing, is screaming it out to you, going, Michelle, 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 come on, get it together, get it together, get it together, get it together. Okay, so all the power with the high priestess there and the medicine mother and the fox spirit. You've got this, Michelle. You've got this. You just got to go, okay, yeah, I got this. Okay, yep. Okay, let's shift. I can do this. Let's make it happen. Okay, because we do that. We create, we make things, we blow them out of proportion. Why? Because we feed energy to them, and where energy flows, energy grows. Okay, energy flows. So you've got all the abilities you need. It's just that perception, and then you don't have to worry. And man, okay, and your last card, Michelle, is message from the spirit guides. I think it's message from spirit deck, is the invisible card. The card says, be invisible. No, it doesn't. It says, make each day count. Okay. I hope that's helped you, love. Good luck. This is just the stuff that we do. This is the stuff, what I'm teaching, this is the stuff that we should be learning at bloody school. Teaching people how to get on their own game. Absolutely. And I have one more reading to do, I think, from courtesy of Cindy. Palab, how you going? I have some pay it forward readings to do, Palab. And I do, at the end of the show, I do quick run out readings for people who haven't had a reading. They're free. But if, are you here, Liz? But if you want a guaranteed extended reading, please donate any amount to the PayPal. Exchange of energies will be much appreciated. Grateful for a reading. What happened? Alison, what happened to the last reading I gave you? Did you lose it? Mike, have you checked under the couch? Down the side of the couch. The reading could be there, Alison. It's got to be somewhere. That last one that I gave for you. Can't have lost it already. That wasn't long ago. Huh? Okay. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm thinking I have another one to give away from Cindy. Let's look at banners. Okay. There you go, Cindy. Let's a reading courtesy of Cindy. She's paid for 2 readings. So people, if let Destiny decide, if you had not have a reading, pick a number between 20 and 35, and let fate decide. Oh, so close yet so far away. Oh, you're in trouble now. You're in trouble now. Too late now. Okay, Steffi, just send to yourself and focus on your coffee. 21 was the number, man. It's too late. It's done. It's dusted. Oh, you got some things you're holding back you want to say. Hey, Kimmy. Hey, Dee. Okay, let me just clear these cards. Actually, no, let's get this dragon deck. What can you create at the moment, Steffi? What can you create? The knowledge has been sought. You're a seeker of knowledge, but at the moment, it's about that imagination. What's coming through you in your imagination? What's coming through in your dreams? What does your heart desires for you at the moment? Because I've got your main card is a creation. This is grabbing what you've got, what's inside, what's been floating around in the ecosphere or the mental, what's been floating around inside of you. It's time for creation. Your main card is time to grab it and grab those wings and start to fly. Create, 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 create. Because at the moment, it's like, you could be yourself in that, looking for a bit more structure in life. Okay, so it can feel like, well, at the moment, the burdens, the weight of just general stuff seems to be all around at the moment. But I've got the listen to self card coming up. This is about you listening. There'll be things that you want to do. There'll be prompts. There'll be creative stuff that is coming to your imagination, and the universe is saying, "Hey, you need to create, lay a foundation, and create, and rise and create." Because at the moment, there's been thoughts. There's thoughts of, hey, look, where do I go? What do I need to do? What do I need to move forward in? Ideas coming through, and knowledge is power. Okay, knowledge is power. Okay, not falling short on that department, but the main action card I've got for you is inverted. It's made for movement, made for motion. Okay, this is saying, okay, look, step it up a notch. Step it up a notch and get more movement happening, more motion. This is about stepping out of some of the comfort zones. Stepping out of the comfort zones, shaping things up. Okay? And getting in touch. And but at the same time, this is about there needs to be more nurturing in some of these areas. Okay? This is when we get in contact with our emotions and we nurture them and we move forward, because the last card I've got for you is the Trust in Science card. And the Trust in Science card is the third person going, hey, man, what would you be telling someone else? What would you be telling someone else? If you were in someone else's shoes looking in at you right now, what advice would you be giving? Okay, well, you've got all that knowledge. You've got all that knowledge. But the moment made for motion is inverted. Okay, so it just feels like there's time to move and time to leap into the future. Okay, otherwise we just end up playing too much of this waiting game. We all play the waiting game. I don't know what we're waiting. I know what we're waiting for. Damn straight. Okay, look, it just came up again. Made for motion. So I am going to get you one of these cards, Staffy. Now that's got you thinking. And your message from the guides card is surrender success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back on all previous roadblocks, difficulties. Leap into an exciting world of possibilities. Okay, one second. Yeah, the deck's not around the wrong way. See, Steffi, I got the Panther Spirit. Reclaim your power, and that's inverted. Be loyal to what you love. What is it you want to do? What is it? Your hopes, your dreams, your desires. That's inverted too. Be loyal to what you love. Sweet results await. Is there an area that you need to be stepping into right now? Is there something that you've been putting off? It just feels like this is a test. The universe is going, I ain't going to throw you nothing. Let's see what you can do. Let's see what you can do on your own. Let's see. So it just feels like there's an initiative. There's an initiative to be taken. Okay. And it's all awaiting to go. Yes. Let's not wait around anymore. Let's get it happening. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't believe that. What do you reckon, Cindy? Do you believe that? Yeah. Well, that's up to you. Do it as you do, man. That's it. Just keep the coffee flowing. I'm sure you'll be right. You'll work it out. Okay. And that was donated by that lovely lady. Okay. What have we got there? Yeah, sure. She just donated out of the kindness of her heart a reading for you. And you want to ban her? You want to ban poor Cindy? My God. That is just, what do you think, people? You can't ban Cindy after she just paid for a reading for you. There you go. You people are weird. People are weird. See? Look at that. Yeah. That's it. That's where the crowd's going. They're going up on you, man. Just watch what you say in this crowd. What was that? Okay. Okay. Okay, Lisa. While you're up there, I will give you a donated reading. So, people, before I get to run out readings, if you want extended reading, please donate to get an extended reading. Otherwise, I will. And also, I do private sessions, people, private sessions, coaching sessions, whatever. I will find blocks and where you're not moving forward and help you to find them and work through them. And all that is available on my website. Okay, Lisa. One second, Lisa. Let me just get some Dragon's Blood happening. If I could get you, just Lisa, to focus on your heart space. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Just center yourself. Nice and calm. Not much Dragon's Blood in this incense. You get the resin and burn it on the charcoal. Dragon's Blood is sweet. So sweet when it's pure Dragon's Blood. Okay. Okay. Lisa, do you know what's going to happen in the future? Do you? Because there seems to be an aspect of yourself that thinks it can work it out. And it's stressing you out. Okay. A lot of stress. Very tight neck. You got a bad pillow, Lisa? You get sleeping all right? Oh, is that you? Can you just do that for me, Lisa? Just try that. Man, feels like you're tight. Tight around there. Okay. Okay, look, sometimes, we can't always jump. It feels like you're jumping worst possible scenario. Yeah. Okay. Look, there's we can. It feels like there's a lot of stuff that you're making it harder than it needs to be. It just feels like there's. I don't know if this is internally or you're dealing with someone, but there's just like. It's like, are you're fighting with? Is you fighting with someone about something? It seems. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's. I'm just getting there's something that you're feeding. There's something that you're making a lot worse than it needs to be. And at the end of the day, things are what they are. You know, people grow together, people grow apart. But there's a sense of duty or kids' commitment, or there's something that it feels like I'm getting that this is like there's something you're involved in, and now it's just you don't know what's going to happen, and there's a lot of self-blame, a lot of negative things you're telling yourself about. This has got you inside your head. This has got you stressed. You need to let it go. You need to let it go. Okay, we don't know the known. We don't know things that are going to unfold, and it feels like you've got all these scenarios that you're just doing your head in. Yeah, it's doing your head in. Okay, and and then you're telling yourself that all your insecurities are coming up. Okay, because the ego aspect of ourselves keeps us in the know, and so we run all these thoughts going, oh, what if this happens and that happens and this happens and that, I'm not good enough here. Oh yeah, I'm not there. I'm not the perfect person, and we just keep going on and on and on and on, fill our head to the point our head feels like it can't explode, and it just feels like there's just some things you just like gotta let go of. Okay, you just gotta let go at the moment. This is doing your head. I've got look Father Sky on your main pile. I've got is trust in the unknown. Yeah, what happens? It's got to let it play out and trust your intuition. So this is hard. This is a big conversation, Lisa, because when we don't heal, we project those insecurities from the last relationship. We'll project them into the new relationship. You go, oh, everyone has baggage. Not everyone. A lot of people do the work and let go of the baggage because they don't want to. Because otherwise, you know what? I've done that. I learned the hard way. I've dragged old baggage into a new relationship and then fucked up something that could have potentially been great. People do that all the time. Codependency. They project their insecurities, all the baggage, all their scares. So if we don't deal with our own worries, because you've got all this negative talk and your fears and past hurts, you got to heal them. How do you heal them? One thing is you stop playing the blame game. It's not about forgiving. People talk about forgiveness. Okay, forgiveness isn't about forgiving the other person. They could have done something. The other person could have done something horrible. No, trusting isn't. Yeah, the walls are, but the trusting isn't the problem. It's wanting something, and then overlook the. See, there'll be red flags and warning signs and little things. And I've got your inner knowing is telling you stuff at the moment. You're probably going to walk into something similar. I don't know. I'm not going there with this reading, but what I'm getting at with this reading is telling me that you're not being honest about what's going on. Okay, you're smoothing it over, or over analyzing things. We can, oh, I'm just being paranoid. Oh, yeah, oh no, I'm being too harsh. And we tell ourselves all these things when there's red flags everywhere. And because we didn't learn from the last experience, what we do is we go into the next experience. I mean, I heard this. There was a stand-up comedian who was doing a funny skit, going, why do I end up with the wrong partner all the time? I've had 5 relationships and they all did this to me. That's because they didn't listen to the red flags. They didn't learn from their experiences, and they were in a position where it was about them being with someone, not about knowing themselves. And that's what we do is it's not about shut the walls up, trust. But why are you not trusting? Why are you not trusting? Because you've been hurt. Why you've been hurt? Because you're not. I know why. Because you're not listening to that inner knowing. You're shutting it out. Your inner knowing's telling you stuff. Your intuition is showing you the flags. I'm not saying everyone's got sort of little flags here and there, but we make excuses for them sometimes with other people. But this feels like a pattern because you've got worked out what you want inside your head at the moment, and you're not budging on it. Oh yeah, it's just my wounding, and I'll go there. So you bring that in because at the moment, I've got your intuition, your inner knowing. You're not listening to it. You're inside your head, thinking things too much, talking negative smack about yourself, and that's not helping the situation. That's not resolving it. But you so want this to work, or you want to move forward with this. I got the mirror guardian, take time to reflect. And that's inverted. That's saying you're not having a good look. Okay, it's all about want. Okay, I want this relationship. I need to be with someone. I mean, we all like sex and company, but at what cost? And this is what happens is we get into these things, and then when things go pear-shaped because we do the projection and insecurities in the future, then we go, oh yeah, they were a bastard, they did this to me and I'm wounded now. When all the time we need to be accountable for the choices that we make. Trusting, because when we don't project, I got the mirror guardian, we get what we give. And when we don't project our insecurities on someone, the people that have worked that out and don't do that in a relationship, they won't touch you with a 10-foot pole because they'll see the warning signs, they'll see the red flags. Okay, they're too guarded. They'll see they're too guarded. Why? Because they learned that lesson. They had to learn it for themselves. Some people get lucky, but they're all awakened to it. You listen to some of these people that have been happily married all their lives, or happily had the same partner. You listen to what they've picked up and learned from their relationship. They have some amazing stories. They get out of judgment. They give each other space. They try not to project, because as soon as they do that, then they're not happy because they put expectations on other people. But this is all, you're in a period now where you need to be learning yourself. You need to throw everything out your door and start having a good look at self, not to play the blame game, Lisa. If anything, to get out of self-judgment. Because until you get out of self-judgment, the self-healing can't start. And you need to do that self-healing. Okay? Because there's so many relationships that could work, but people are wounded. Sometimes you get people that are just the right amount wounded that they can sort of make it work until one of them grows a bit and they stop resonating with the person they're with. But usually they've got so much invested, they're like, oh, I can't leave them. Why not? because we bought a house together. So be miserable and have an asset that the bank owns. Great. These are the choices that we're going to make. We've got to be real about these. Okay. There's too much in the head. You just have to make this peacekeeper. You just have to make peace with it. That's what it is. Lisa, it is what it is. And we need to heal. But we can't heal until we get our self-judgment. Okay? And your inner knowing is trying to talk to you at the moment. I want you to reflect. It's trying to get through to you. Your inner self, your inner guidance is trying to talk to you, is trying to scream at you. And you're just shutting it down. You've got the ego aspect of yourself, shutting it down with negativity, trying to justify things. And your true guidance, your soul, your true guidance is just trying to say, hey man, hey me, let's work it out so it can be beautiful. Let's do the work. Okay? Follow the golden rule. That's interesting. That's your message from the guides, is follow the golden rule, which is basically treat others how you'd want to be treated yourself. Okay? But here's the hard thing. How about treating yourself the way you'd like to be treated? That's what most of us fail at. Okay? I hope that's helped you, Lisa. Good luck. It's just life. Life. It's like that. Okay? I hope that helped you. Okay, and now I have, who would like a blowfish reading? Look, Lisa, we're so caught in our routines in life, it's so hard to stop back and go, oh shit. It's hard to be truthful to oneself unless we can get out of judgment, because while we're in judgment, self-judgment, we're not going to honestly look at ourselves to fix the problem. It's hard. Catch 22. Okay. Okay. So who, actually I better pick a number first, shouldn't I? Who would like a blowfish reading? Does anyone know what a blowfish reading is? A blowfish reading? A blowfish reading is a reading donated by Amanda Whitehorn. Thank you, Amanda. So, people, if you have not had a reading and you would like one that Amanda has paid it forward, unless, Amanda, you want a reading. Wait. Amanda might want a reading. She did donate. Did you, Amanda? Did you want a reading? Or are you paying that forward? Ban the blow. Okay. Oh, okay. Got it all together, have you? That's it. You know, stocked up on cheesecake. It's all good then, Amanda. Okay, Princess Sophia. Okay. What has the universe got for you? Barriers, 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 barriers. Barriers, walls, barriers. That's what I'm getting, Sophia. I'm feeling barriers. And it feels heavy. Princess feels very heavy. Dense energy, not good energy. You'd almost feels like a bitterness. Princess, you need to do a clearing. You're going to there's an attachment. I'm feeling an attachment all around here. There's something on you. Feeding the negativity. Okay, because I've got the Father Sky, trust in the unknown. I've got the Shaman, trust in high forces. The universe is screaming out, going, hey, hey, hey. And you're like, it feels like you're going, fuck you, universe. Because I would say there's something feeding off of you. So you need to go and see someone. You need to get some work done. You need to get some clearing done. You need someone to do removals. You need to make you need to find someone in your area that you can get some work done, Princess Sophia. I don't know what level you're at, if you're just getting readings, but you need one spiritual healer that can do removals, okay? But at the moment, I've got, look, the unknown. Trust in the unknown. Trust in high forces. When we don't trust in the high forces, when we don't trust in the unknown, there's this, okay? Because the unknown is the point, is the interface that we have with the universe. The only true time we can measure, we have measurements that we call time, okay? But at the moment, whew, at the moment, now is the only thing that exists. Okay? The past, the future doesn't exist. The only point of interface we have is now and in the moment. Present time as I'm speaking, you're listening. Okay? That's the only time that exists. Everything before then, everything out that goes after that is the known. That's the past, what we call the past. And everything before that, the future, is the unknown. Okay, and it seems to be that you've taken upon yourself to just be like, there's a negativity around you. Okay, but instead of worrying about what you don't know, which will be the ego aspects. The ego aspect of ourselves tells us everything. That voice in our head, we need it to survive. It's an aspect of us, but it's so far in balance that you need to just do some work. You need to go and get some healing done. You need to go and get someone who can spiritually help you at the moment to bring that into balance, because the pressure around you is just very heavy at the moment. I've got, look, and the middle card I've got for you is it's a time to give rather than to then take. And this is like saying, instead of going, hey, when's this going to happen? When's that going to happen? Okay, I want the good stuff. Or come on, universe, like bring all me the good stuff. This card is saying no. It's about what can you do in your current situation to make things better. What can you do in your current situation to improve what's going on? Okay. Your main action card. What do you need to release? There's so much stuff that you're holding on to. There's so much negativity that you're holding on to because you've got a feeder on you. Okay. There's so much that you're holding on to that this is going to create burden. This is going to create weight. It's going to create negativity around you. It's time that you either make that choice to feed it or to go, enough. I want change. And make that choice and follow through. Otherwise, we sit there just externally, playing the blame game externally, bitching about circumstances when they don't go our way. It's no way to live. It's no way to live at all. You know, and the world wants to know you, wants to know who Princess Sophia is. But until you start, be bold, make the first move, until you start taking the onus and getting the work done and doing the work and releasing the old, if you start doing that, the universe is like, what do you want me to do? It's hard. It's not easy when we're so used to doing things a certain way. But sometimes we can keep going with what we know, but then we just get the same results. Or we can be one of those people that waits for circumstances to change. And then 20 years, 30 years down the track, we're waiting for circumstances to change. Another 10 years after that down the track, we're waiting for circumstances to change. Another 10 years down the track, we're dead. It's up to us. What do you hope to achieve, Sophia? What do you hope to achieve? What do you want out of life? But if you want to make the changes, you want to be happy, it's doable. Your last card's a win-win outcome. Second last card is a win-win outcome is forecast. That's about you doing the work. It's hard. It's confronting. It's not easy. But we've all got a job to do on this earth. We've all got experiences and we've all got things to learn. How many lifetimes do people want to go through the same thing because they don't want to learn it? Okay, Princess, you are here for a reason. Have you worked out that reason yet? It's time to go and find it. We're all here for a reason. If we don't find out what we're here for, There's always next lifetime. It's hard, but that's the truth. I hope that's helped you, Sophia. Good luck. Yeah, it is a hard road. But there's always something to learn. We get out of the blame game. There's always something we could take from our experiences. There's always something we can learn. Dear God, Amanda. And that was a Blowfish reading donated by Oh, you beat me to it, Cindy. Cindy. Thank you, Cindy. Okay. I'll just check if there's any more donated readings. No. Okay, people. You know what time it is? It is run out reading time. So if you have not had a reading and you would like me to pull a card for you or two, put a one only once in the comment section. Okay. Hey, Mandy, you lurking there, were you? Just lurking. Just lurking. Okay. These ones away. Don't need them. I'll just use my main deck for the runouts. Hey, Chantel, you lurking too? Man, look at all these lurkers coming out of the woodwork now. Hey, Chantel, what time tomorrow? Do I got to rock up at the Fox place? What time is that? Making Rocky Road. Do you drive a grader? A big stone crusher? Or a grader? No. Rocky Road. I made gnocchi, fresh tomatoes tonight. Yeah, I haven't had it in a while. Mandy, where are you putting your energy at the moment? Your energy seems to be going in the wrong area. You seem to be feeding energy where it's not needed. Okay, this will create worry. This will make things overwhelming or just take up more of your time in an area. There's something that you don't need to be focusing on that you're focusing on. Okay, something that seems to be taking too much of your energy at the moment. Okay, and the solution is I've got the High Priest inverted next to it. Put that intention out there and make it happen. Okay, get it. Stop the worry and get the action happening. Okay, and then let it go. And let it go. Okay, it's too much. It's too much worry. We just got to catch ourselves. You're just coming out of balance there somewhere, Mandy. Just coming out of balance, and that aspect of us that keeps us in the known is trying to run riot. So you need to nip it in the butt and just watch where you're feeding that energy, okay, and start doing something to help you in that area. Okay, I hope that helped. Who's next? Liz. What are you trying to manifest, Liz? What are you trying to change? It looks like you're trying to get a breakthrough. It looks like you're trying to maybe do some work on yourself, or you're feeling flat and you're feeling a little bit empty. The energies can be like that at the moment, just before we come to the end of the cycle. But at the moment, Liz, you have to be devoted and committed. The universe is saying, come on, let's throw in the towel. Let's get it happening. Get it happening. Get it happening. I've got the magic garden inverted. Unlock the magic within. Whatever you're going through at the moment, Liz, you have the power. You have the power to create that reality. Okay, Liz, now is the time to push. To get stuck in and push through. Okay, I hope that's helped you. Amanda, hug and kiss. That is the Second Valley portal. Do you like it? Amanda, what are you sweeping over the carpet? There seems to be resistance in an area to do with your emotions. There's an emotional trigger or a trigger or something that's acting as a block for you at the moment, and it's not getting a look in. Okay. It might be too painful, or it just might be you don't think there's something trying to keep you either way from looking at something deeply at the moment. So I've got the mirror. I've got two cards inverted, both inverted here. And the first one's a mirror guardian. Take time to reflect. That's the energy that we're putting out. Okay, whether you're trying to manifest something or not. Whew. Don't overthink it, Amanda. Okay, but at the moment you're putting into there's something that you're not putting the time into really digging deep and looking over. Okay, and this has to do with this is acting as a block. I've got the water guardian connect with your emotions. Okay, this can be confronting. This can be difficult, but there seems to be something that you're struggling with, or it's not moving forward the way you want it. You've got to connect with your emotions and really work out where that's coming from. And it's a pattern to do with, it's a subconscious pattern that's hooked into an emotion. Okay. Time to trace it back, time to dig deep, Amanda, and get in touch with your emotions and find out what that is. Okay. I hope that's helped. Miss Chantel. Chantel, you're looking at it all wrong. You're looking at it all wrong. You're looking at it from the wrong perspective. Why? Because you're looking at it from the wrong perspective card here. Well, actually, it's not. I got the air guardian. Shift your perception. Okay. There's something that you've made. There's a self-judgment somewhere. Okay, and the way you're looking at it, you're like, there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, and this is resulting in you not taking proper care of what you need for you. Okay, so I've got the winter card, take care of your needs, and this is inverted. So there's something you need to look at things differently. Okay, there's just a point of view. So there could be something you haven't. There could be an attachment to something, a trigger or an attachment to something. Okay, and you know all this stuff. It's just when we do that, it's got us. When we got attachments to things, we only see it from a certain point of view, and we don't see it. You're not seeing something for totally what it is. Okay, there needs to be a shift in perception, and it has to do with you taking care of your needs. Okay, so time to dig deeper. Just ask the universe. And the universe will probably go, what do you want me to do about it? You got yourself into it. No, the universe is nicer than that, isn't it? It'll show you something. I hope that's helped. Who's next? Is that it? And Cindy. Cindy wants a run-out reading? Don't you think, Steffi? Should she get a run-out reading? Band Mandy? What's not Band Mandy? Mandy rocks. Man, she's got all the cool crystals. Man, what do you mean? Come on. What do you want to Band Mandy? She's one of your cool friends. Aren't you, Mandy? You one of Steffi's cool friends? That's it. When he comes down to the psychic fairs, Mandy, you should, hey, Steffi, stand next to me. I'll make you look good. You know, just be pulling that out, hey? Get out of your head. Too much overthinking at the moment, Cindy. Okay, that's what the card says. Okay, thank you, people. Thank you for joining me today. I am on... What's the Thursday day? Well, Steffi's on tomorrow, aren't you, Steffi? You're on tomorrow. On Healing with Steffi page. I'm back on Sunday. And I think I have a guest reader on the Feels Like Sunday show. So, people, have a lovely night. Thanks for coming tonight. Thank you for your donations. And just remember, if you want to go check out intuitivefocus.net if you want to book a private session, if you need some help or you need some guidance. I'm a jack of all trades. If you're in South Australia and you need some gardening or some fix-it jobs, just hit me up and we'll do a deal. Okay, so until then, people, have a lovely day, and I will see you Sunday at 7 p.m. for Feels Like Sunday show. See you, people. Bye.